one of Auto Expo comes to a close. We get your very special interview with Hormazd of Autocar. He's of course an institution when it comes to the auto sector. Thank you for talking to us here on ET Now, Hormazd. My first question to you. It's day one, of course a lot of launches still have to take place. Which was the car or bike or commercial vehicle that impressed you the most today?
Well, I have to say it was the Tata H5X. That really killed it for me. Because for several reasons. One is it looks absolutely fantastic. It's built on a Land Rover platform, so that's very significant. The first kind of cooperation which you can see between Tata and JLR. So that really stood out for me. I think again number two would be the car which they showed, which was the 45X, which again points to the new generation of cars coming out from Tata Motors. So in terms of design, Tata Motors have really cracked it. But now they have to execute it and put it on the road.
I also want to ask you about Maruti, because you know the entire Auto Expo today started with the launch of the S, the new concept.
The Future S, yeah.
Yeah, what did
that is very, very significant again, because that shows an intent from Maruti to tap the SUV space. That car is actually a quid fighter.
What about the Honda brand new Amaze? What did you make of that? It looked like a mini Honda City to me.
It did. It's a lot more plusher, it's bigger, but I think what is very significant is Honda have for the first time given an automatic option in their diesel car. They've been very good with automatic petrols, and I think that's a great move because the demand for automatics is just shooting up. Some models have even 30–40% of their market share in automatics. So I think that's what was also very significant. The fact that they've given a CVT automatic for the diesel variant, which so far no diesel has.
Hormazd, I also want to ask you, as day one comes to a close, we walked in here thinking we were going to see a lot of electric vehicles. Did you see that?
Yeah, everyone's got electric vehicles over here. It's like hygiene these days because everyone is on the electric bandwagon. It's a politically correct thing to do. I'm a bit skeptical as to when they will get into showrooms, but right now the electric vehicles we see, I don't think you can buy most of them. But that might change by Auto Expo 2020.
So as we when it comes to day two, what are your expectations? What should we watch out for?
Well, I think day two, the big thing is going to be the launch of the Maruti Swift. That car is an icon. It's the most loved hatchback in India. It's the third generation of the Swift, which is out. We've reviewed it on the Autocar show on the channel. We've driven it. It's a lot better. It's more spacious, and it's still got that cheeky character. So I think they're going to start off where they left off with that car, which is at the top.
Before I let you go, my final question to you. Today we also saw some launches or showcasing by the luxury car makers, be it a BMW or a Mercedes. Anything that caught your fancy?
Well, I think what caught my fancy was a lot of luxury car manufacturers were not present. There's no Audi, there's no Volvo, there's no Jaguar Land Rover. They were not there. But amongst BMW and Mercedes, I think BMW had the maximum number of models which are ready for launch. So it's going to be a big year for BMW in 2018.